Okay, so we're diving deep into Sick to Death today. Got some excerpts, a review, and what we're going to break down. Figure out, what's the story really about? Who are these people? What makes them tick? And maybe some of those, uncomfortable things that makes us think about.
Yeah, definitely uncomfortable. So we've got Emma. She's dealing with some stuff physically and mentally. And that's leading to, a lot of isolation. But the thing that really jumps out at you from the start is this terrifying desire. Kind of sets the tone, makes you wonder what's coming next.
Yeah, it does. And then along comes Adam, a doctor. Sounds like a good guy, compassionate. He brings some light into Emma's life. But here's the thing. He's married to Celeste.
And that's where it gets interesting because her desire for Adam, it becomes everything. And the text is very clear. She wants to remove Celeste. So that's the question, isn't it? Is this all in Emma's head? Like a dark fantasy, Or is this something she actually plans to do? I mean, given her state of mind, how much of this is really about Adam? Or is it something else?
That's a really good point. Because we know she's not well physically,
Mm.
but mentally. She's sharp, intense, and she feels things deeply. That's a powerful combination, especially when it gets so focused on one thing. There's also that mention of Adam having some uh, moral flaws. Could that be playing a part in all of this too,
Yeah.
beyond just him being there?
Absolutely. I mean, what is he doing or not doing that might be feeding into Emma's obsession, even unintentionally? And then there's Celeste,
Mhm.
the innocent wife,
Oh yeah.
seemingly oblivious to all of this. So you've got this triangle, and it's not stable, not at all. But let's talk about the bigger picture here, the themes. Mental health, depression, it's front and center with Emma. It's shaping her reality. And then you have this intense, maybe even unhealthy obsession.
Right. And it's not just simple longing or wanting to be with someone. This is something more. There's the relationships, the potential for betrayal, and then this idea of revenge disguised as empathy. It
Mhm.
makes you question everything Emma does. Is it genuine, or is it all part of some plan?
And the Guardian review adds a whole other layer to this. They call it a deliciously dark thriller, and they talk about how Emma's perspective puts the reader in a tough spot, morally. You're right there with her, seeing the world through her eyes, even when her thoughts get, well, a little scary.
That's what makes it so gripping, I think. It's not just about the plot. It's about how it makes you feel. You're forced to confront these unsettling feelings and motives. It really explores the darkness inside of us.
Yeah.
What are we capable of when we want something so badly?
Exactly. And that review drives home the point that this isn't just a thriller, it's a look at the darkness inside all of us. Desperation, how we justify the things we do. And there's this line from the text: illness doesn't always live in the body. Sometimes it builds a home inside the mind.
Wow, that's something to think about. So after this deep dive into Sick to Death, we're left with a lot to consider. What is illness really? Can it be more than just physical? And where's the line between just wanting something, being obsessed, and something, well, something much darker? What if it's true? What if illness can live inside our minds in our thoughts and desires? Makes you wonder.